Good morning, everyone, and thanks for joining us today for this Monday morning devotional. Today, we're going to talk about a song of praise that shows up in the first section of Isaiah. As you know, we are currently studying this book. Isaiah is extremely hard to read. There's so many different dynamics happening in the text on a literal level, cultural, historical level. But as we begin this book in the first section of Isaiah, somewhere along the lines of chapter 1 to 12, we have a running theme of repentance. Isaiah is constantly holding in tension both God's extreme judgment and also an invitation to an all consuming hope through repentance. Isaiah points out to the city's leaders all the injustices the nation is guilty of, all their rebellion and idolatry and immorality. In Isaiah 6, there's even somewhat of a model of repentance. Isaiah has this vision from God where he sees just how holy God is and just how corrupt he himself is. Then, instead of God completely destroying him, God purifies him. In the same way, the Israelites are being invited into this purification, and Isaiah's role is to invite them into this reality. Isaiah eagerly takes the role, but God warns Isaiah that this will not be a popular message. We see in the following chapters this tension of how holy God is and how corrupt the nation had become in its rebellion. And then we get this psalm-like song as Isaiah imagines this hope, this future in which Israel were to choose repentance and purification. So here is the song. It reads like this. There will be a highway for the remnant of his people that is left from Assyria, as there was for Israel when they came up from Egypt. In that day you will say, I will praise you, Lord. Although you are angry with me, your anger has turned away, and you have comforted me. Surely God is my salvation. I will trust and not be afraid. The Lord himself is my strength and my defense. He has become my salvation. With joy, you will draw water from the wells of salvation. In that day, you will say, give praise to the Lord, proclaim his name, make known among the nations what he has done, and proclaim that his name is exalted. Sing to the Lord, for he has done glorious things. Let this be known to all the world. Shout aloud and sing for joy, people of Zion, for great is the Holy One of Israel among you. It's so interesting to me that Isaiah says that this will be the path for the holy remnant of God's people as they leave Assyria, just as they left Egypt. It is the holy, righteous, repentant remnant of God that has the hope of this song of praise. So how can this all translate to us today? Though you may not be in the same historical, political context as the Israelites were, though you may not be a nation in exile, what would it mean to look inwards and see the things that may be holding you captive? What would it mean for you to recognize the places in your life that might be dead and might be in need of resurrection? What would it look like to see places in your life that are in rebellion or corruption or not in line with God's heart? What might repentance look like for you? If anything, this song of praise reminds us that God, if we choose him, can be our salvation. He can be our comfort. He is someone that we can trust, and that alone can be the simple motivation we need to take a long look inside ourselves to see where we need his deliverance the most.